Alright, so boom, one of the biggest female rappers of our time. Some say all she does is talk about sex and hardly anything else in her music, that's why she's overrated. Some people say yes, she does mostly talk about sex, but she be snapping when she's doing it, so it's okay. I don't know which side is correct because I never listened to her before, but that's why I decided to make this video. Now, I won't be including her two SoundCloud exclusive mixtapes, Ratchet and Megan mix, and I'm also not including the Something For The Hotties project, because it was released as a compilation album and it doesn't count as a mixtape, EP, or regular album. This ranking will include her 3 EPs, Make It Hot, Tina Snow, and Fever. I'm including her mixtape, Suga, and then of course her 2 albums, Good News and Traumazine. Like I always make clear in my song ranking videos, this is a part 1 where I'm talking about all the songs I dislike from an artist. So if you want to hear me praise Megan and talk about the songs that I do rock with by her, then watch part 2. This video here is about to be slander, up, down, left, right, left. And don't even think of commenting on this video accusing me of hating black women or being a sexist or any of that. You're a black man yourself. You're supposed to be uplifting black women and protecting them, not making fun of them. Don't bring your ass under my video with that. I'm just talking about the songs Megan Thee Stallion has that I don't enjoy, not her as a person. So leave all that extra sensitive stuff out of it. Starting off, the song that's in the whack tier. And yes, I said the song, as in singular. Megan Thee Stallion only has one bad song to me, and this is the worst Megan Thee Stallion track of all time. Let's get to it.
You need to hold your tongue, unless you gon' lick on my clit.
This was actually a really weak song to end the project on. Deadass, for this to be the final song on Tina Snow, I already wasn't enjoying the project, but this song is just ridiculous. I only enjoyed 2 songs out of 10 on this EP, and even the 2 I liked were just alright. And yes, that was a spoiler alert. I didn't enjoy Tina Snow, and 8 out of the 10 songs from there are going to be in this video, with Cocky AF being the worst on the project. Cocky AF is just her rapping about how she has every right to be conceited because she knows she's that bitch. But this beat is very distracting because it has too much bass in it. This beat doesn't sound good at all to me. It's way too much static and feedback to be enjoyable. And she has some really lame bars in here. Bitch, I will twist you up like a noodle. Yo nigga, suck it like a Capri Sun. I got the moves like a kangaroo. I'm on top of these bitches' head like a roof. I was listening to these weak ass bars and this staticky beat in the background is just going, oh my gosh. Ugh, this song is just the worst. Now, I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. There's some songs in the mid tier that's solely in here because it's very easy to get sick of hearing Megan rap about sex all the time. On January 15th, I put up this tweet, and this was after I had the reaction of some songs going straight in the mid tier just off of hearing lines about titties, dick, and ass as soon as the song started. She does have tracks where the beat and her flows and her singing make you not mind it as much, but it's other times where as soon as you hear he wanna fuck cause he see that I'm thick, I told him I wanna ride on that dick, like it immediately makes you uninterested in the song. Cause there's only so many times you can hear that in an entertaining way. We have 32 mid songs to talk about, and mind you, I don't think any of these songs suck. Megan just simply has a good chunk of songs where while you're listening to them, you're just gonna shrug and be like, this song was alright. And that's all you're gonna have to say.
Bitch, yeah, I'm a savage. Yeah, classy, bougie, ratchet.
Jay White Did It came through on this one because Savage has a really interesting beat and even the hook is catchy. I kind of see why this song blew up thanks to the hook and because, you know, people go along with any challenge they see on TikTok. But honestly, the verses to Savage are the reason I don't care about the song overall because it's the same sex stuff from every other song she has. For me, what makes Savage worse is that she got kind of lazy with the punchlines. I'm lit like a match. I'm kicking these bitches out they spot. Stallion Chan, a joke on Jackie Chan. I heard that and went, oh wow. And one last thing to say real quick. Savage is the song that finally made me realize Megan has some contradicting raps in her songs. Because on one track she'll say, I don't beef with none of these other hoes because I'm focused on getting my money. I would never beef with another girl. I got too many things on my plate to worry about y'all. And then here in Savage, she says the line, beefing with you bitches is really getting boring. When I heard that, I was like, this goes against so many of your other bars. Savage has a unique beat and a catchy hook, but that's honestly all I can give it.
Bitch, pussy only come for a check. Freak, freak nasty.
I'll be the one to say it. For this to be a song that was really popular in Megan's early career, I kinda don't see how, because she has several other sex and ratchet songs that are better than this. Freak Nasty was the 11th song that I listened to for this ranking, and it was easily bottom 5 of those first 11 songs. Of course, it has the mainstream strip club sound where you can get lit and dance to it, but she didn't have any crazy flows or clever bars that she usually does. The whole track is a very straightforward, the ice from these diamonds dripping down my neck, and I ain't smashing no guy unless he's hung type of song. And it was a step down from her other tracks that are like this.
Baby, let me rub on you. I get a little love from you. My body addictive, it's driving them crazy.
Sadly, I have to say it, I didn't feel this way when I listened to Freak Nasty from the same project, but I felt like this after listening to Big Ol' Freak. Big Ol' Freak was the very first song where I actually got sick of hearing Megan rap about sex. I know that that's mostly what she makes songs about. I knew about that coming into these rankings, and I usually don't mind it as long as everything else is good enough. But for this track, none of those other things hit for me. The R&B sample in the back was really cool, I'll give it that. But Megan's actual performance, hearing big booty, big old treat, I'ma make him wait for the pussy, hit it till he big old ski, like hearing that as soon as the song started and hearing it throughout the whole song, I was like, man, I ain't trying to hear this shit.
When I'm super faded, I told that nigga eat this pussy like your mama made it.
I know this is the third song in a row from Tina Snow in the mid tier, so I'ma just go ahead and say it. Tina Snow is Megan Thee Stallion's worst project to me. There is one good song on this entire EP. Every other song is just alright. And then there's only one bad song, which is Cocky AF, that I had to whack here. For anybody who says Tina Snow is her best or second best project behind Fever, I strongly disagree with that. Tina Snow is the worst project she has, so every mid song from there, I'ma just talk about them now to get them out the way. So for one, I'm sure y'all heard the same line that I did. I told him to eat this pussy like his mama made it. That line was very weird. I obviously get what she means. Like, a person's mom tends to be the best cook that they know. But to say eat this pussy and then bring up the dude's mom in the same breath is not even clever. She did preface the line by saying, I be talking to my nigga reckless when I'm super faded. So it was supposed to be a ridiculous line, but nah. What the F I Want is just a simple song about her getting money and stunning on other girls. It's whatever to me.
All the hot girls make it pop, pop, pop. Bad bitches with the bag say, ay, ay, ay.
I'm very fond of the Ying Yang Twins say ay 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 references that's in here, and I do appreciate her commanding nature of telling all the hot girls, don't mind a broke bitch, y'all get y'all money and let them hate while y'all smashing they man. That's cool, but Hot Girl is more so a song where I appreciate her attitude and her delivery more than I appreciate the whole song itself. Because the song has some slow moments for me that just makes me go, okay, this song ain't all that.
None of these hoes, none of these hoes, none of these hoes, not near one of these hoes.
This song has some nice lines about Megan being cocky and knowing that she got it better than other girls, but I wasn't feeling this one either. The beat wasn't impressive, and by the time I got to Tina Montana, this was the umpteenth song that I heard about Megan saying, none of these ugly ass bitches can touch me. That's your man. I bet he wanna fuck me. Like I said earlier, lines like that just aren't appealing after a while.
Hey, he told me he think that he falling in love, and I told him I'm already knowing, huh?
As someone who doesn't listen to Moneybagg Yo, going off of this verse alone and the stuff that I have heard from him, I can tell that he's one of those rappers that got famous simply because people like him, his voice and his attitude, and he just seemed like a cool ass dude. Because based on his verse on this song, I promise you, you can get this exact verse from anybody. These diamonds in my Audemars dancing. I don't mess with no lame niggas. Like, it's the same generic rap verse you can get from anywhere on the planet. I do like Megan's line where she said, he got to put some ice on my neck and my ears if you want me to listen. I like that. But Make a Bag was a pretty basic strip club collab type of record.
You belong to me, bitch. You gon' bust these plays while I sip this Hennessy, bitch.
I'm pretty much done disrespecting her Tina Snow project. The last thing I'm going to say is, for Tina Snow, how I said there's only one good song on the entire tape, for her project before Tina Snow, the Make It Hot EP, there's only one song from this project that's not good. Every song on Make It Hot is good except for the first song, the intro. For the very first song I had to listen to for these rankings, I did like that Megan instantly shows her sassy attitude and her bravado. And although I like the hook, watch out, back up, I'ma need a little room so I can act up, the whole song is just okay. It's your typical I'm the baddest, these other girls out here ain't on my level type of song, which I'm sure Megan has a million songs about that subject. But for this song specifically, I wasn't moved by it.
My hair to my ass and I like my niggas down on their knees. Y'all hoes getting rolled like a chauffeur.
Now, Megan's album Traumazine, I think is her second worst project behind Tina Snow. This album is loaded with mediocre songs. What I'm not about to do though is list all of the mid songs from Traumazine in a row like I did with Tina Snow. I don't want to do that this time. Now with Budget, I can easily pinpoint what I don't like about this track. It's the delivery on the chorus by Megan, and then it's Latto's delivery on her entire verse. Latto on Budget is one of the weakest features Megan has ever had on one of her songs. The hook going, what's the price these bitches want it, tell them up it. Without the money, I don't budge, what's the budget? And then Latto going, been that bitch, ain't no discussion. Big drum, no percussion. Back it up, bitch, you bucking. Beat the whole face, don't need no brushes. The way Latto talks is very annoying on this song, and I don't know if I ever want to see these girls collab again. I've seen people call Budget amazing and call it a top track from this album, and I severely disagree with that. First to watch my story, but don't like me, bitch is weird. She sounds like a little kid.
I'ma give away my thoughts for a rich bitch. Woo, fuck me and call me toxic.
Speaking of big name artists ruining songs with Megan, I gotta throw Future's performance from Pressurelicious on here too. Hit Kid gave Megan a cool beat and she was fine on here, but Future with that, I'm putting down on Adderall. Went for 2 hours on Adderall. Went for 3 hours on Adderall. Hit it 4 hours on Adderall. Piping you down on an Adderall. Piping you up on an Adderall. Knocking you off of an Adderall. I was so disappointed with his voice, his delivery, like everything about him. Future alone made me not like this song.
Don't stop, pop that cat, just like that,
This production is insane, by the way. When I listened to Don't Stop, I was thrown off hella hard by this Skrillex ass beat. It becomes more tolerable as the song goes on, but it's still not one of my favorites. Another thing that's not one of my favorites is Young Thug's entire performance. Everything about him just doesn't match well with Megan, and it doesn't match well with this beat. Even without Thug though, if this was a solo Meg song, I still wouldn't think it was that good, but it's definitely made worse by Thugger.
Love a freaky bitch, I put her ass to work. Ass bustin' out the skirt, pop that pussy like a perk.
Oddly enough, my favorite parts of this song are when she's saying left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left. That part is cool. And this song actually does encompass a strip club feel. I just can't get nothing more out of the song outside of saying, yeah, that part was nice. Yeah, that part was cool. But it's nothing overall great that I would listen to again.
Yeah, work, just look at my ass when I twerk.
Although I didn't include the Something for the Hotties project, there is one song on there that I heard before I heard Gift and the Curse, and that song is called Megan's Piano. I checked out that song off the name alone sounding cool. Megan's Piano and this song Gift and the Curse are very similar tracks, and unfortunately they're both very aight tracks too. Her flow on a lot of this song is very basic, and I'm usually not one that's never bothered by her sexual lyrics. Like, trust me, I'm not. She has several sexual songs that I rock with, but I lost it on here when she said, shout out to my pussy, this little bitch is the GOAT, and an honorable mention to my throat. The moment I heard that, I went, yeah, this song ain't the one.
I ain't gotta worry about shit, money good.
Yo, to be real with y'all, this song is boring as fuck. Seriously, this is one of Mega's most boring songs ever. I got a lot of bread, I got hitters in the streets, ain't nothing a hoe can say that can hurt me. Like, this song did not need to be 3 verses. It's boring and it drags on way too long. Money Good and the next 3 songs I'm gonna talk about are all songs I don't like because the main flaw is that they're boring.
Let's get ratchet, 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 ayy.
Ratchet isn't as boring as Money Good because at least this beat thumps way harder, but I would still call it a forgettable song. The whole track is let's get ratchet, This is such a middle of the road track in her catalog.
Ay, he say you all about money, yeah, I'm on that cash shit,
This is actually a song I was very disappointed by because I like the Baby's verse. But like I said, I think the song is boring. The beat is generic as hell, and I don't like the flow that Megan uses for the hook. I can't be messed with, no. Oh, you can't touch this. Hey, bitch, I do rich shit. Huh, my money thick. Hey, like that rhyme pattern with the ad lib at the end. Whoa, Hey, like, it's kind of whack to me. After listening to this song, I came to realize that Megan's most popular songs about sex are the ones that I conveniently don't like. She has sex tracks that I rock with heavy, but the ones that are the most mainstream, that blew up the most, are the ones that feel the most generic to me.
I feel like Biggie, who shot you, but everybody know who shot me, bitch. Now let's start speaking on that topic.
I actually enjoy listening to Big Br's verse more than Megan's, and that's because this song is so dull, man. It's an easy skip from Traumazine. The song is less than 2 minutes. Megan only has one verse, and it's the exact same basic sex bars. I can't go to sleep unless a nigga make me nut 3 times. Eat it up, freak, freak. Send a picture of this pussy. Let him get a sneak peek. Oh, if you a freak, freak, put this song on repeat. Look, I don't even ask for too much, but some songs Megan just seriously doesn't bring it, and she relies on the same tired-ass subject matter.
Bitch, please stop playing with me.
Megan Thee Stallion and Gunna? This is a collaboration I was never expecting to see. Now, with all due respect to Gunna Wanna, I don't rock with this song because Megan tries to rap exactly how he does, and it does not work in my opinion. Y'all know how Gunna got that sleepy delivery? I'm rocking these Christian Dior's. The Lambo got butterfly doors. I'm smashing about 4 or 5 whores. Yeah. That signature Gunna sound is exactly how Megan raps on here. You bitches is weird, I don't wanna hang. The way that he talking, I'm knowing he lame. Look at my watch, look at my ring. You know that I'm coming, bitch, stop playing. So deadass, if you want to hear a song where Megan Thee Stallion raps like Gunna, this song is a golden opportunity for you to hear something like that. I also think that the intro and the bridge don't match this song whatsoever. The snippet of the song that I played where she was like, please stop playing with me, that's at the very beginning of the track, and then she does it again around the 2-minute mark. And both times when it comes up, it feels so out of place because it's such a different vibe than the rest of the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is an entire song about shaking ass. It's literally in the title. There's nothing more to it. Now, the distant radio sounding vocals in the back repeatedly going, shake that ass, bitch, shake that ass, bitch, shake that ass. I actually really love that part. But I could have gone without Megan on the hook saying, work, work, work. Hey, that was kind of annoying. I honestly dislike this song because of Megan. The beat and the shake that ass, bitch in the back are fine, but this hook by Megan kind of gets on my nerves, and then when she raps her verses, I just try to ignore her so I can hear the sample.
Suck it on that pussy from the back. Yeah, only gay some niggas get it wet. Splat.
It's very, very convenient that I don't like this song because I just told you guys how I think Tina Snow is her worst project. At the beginning of this track, she actually says, young Tina Snow going hard on a hoe, letting the listener know that this song is about to be a callback to that era of her career. This production is cool, the chorus is cool, but the verses here just makes me go, nah, this song is just okay. I promise you I'm not being biased because I dislike Tina Snow. This song is honestly alright to me, that's it.
Give me some time. Come fuck me, let's get fucked up on this red wine.
For anybody who hasn't sat down and paid attention to Red Wine, I gotta point this out. There's like 5 lines at the very beginning of Red Wine that have absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the song. Now, Red Wine is a sex song about her talking about her pussy and how much she wants this guy to put it on her. But the first lines is like she wrote these for a different track. She says, I'm at my happiest when everybody is attacking me. I keep these little bitches updating their statuses. And I got so many dividends, I can never be average. How can I lose a friend when I never had them? All of these lines makes no sense because literally the whole rest of the song is filled with stuff like, I want that dick that make me walk bow-legged, and if the bed is too wet, we can put a towel on it. Like, when I listened to Red Wine a few times, I started looking back at the first half of the first verse and going, girl, like, what does any of this have to do with the rest of the track? She's talking about her money and talking about dealing with fake friends. And then the other 95% of the song is her talking about how much she wants to get dick down. It makes no sense.
Blowing up your phone, 'cause you know what I need.
This is admittedly one of Megan's weakest R&B tracks. I've heard many a times that people don't even like when Megan be on that singing tip because they've grown accustomed to her aggressive ass style. Sometimes the softer singing tracks work, but this time it doesn't. What I Need is pretty dull, and do y'all remember when I was discussing Savage and I said she has some contradicting lyrics? It's the same thing here. Megan has said a million times stuff like, I would never beg for a guy's attention. If a dude can't handle my attitude and my sassiness, then maybe he not for me. I would never blow up a nigga's phone. If he don't want to talk to me, then he can go. But yet, this entire song of What I Need is literally her whining, singing about, oh, baby, you really mean a lot to me. I don't like when I make you mad and you start ignoring me. I'm so sorry. I know that I cussed at you and I yelled at you, but I didn't mean it. I just really be in my feelings. I'm going to keep blowing his phone up until he responds. Like, bro, like, listen, I get it. At the end of the day, Megan Thee Stallion is a female and females are emotional. Guys know that when they're dealing with women, and women know that about themselves. But when you constantly talk about how you don't need attention from men, and then you make a whole song crying about how you'll blow up your boyfriend's phone trying to apologize, it makes it hard to believe anything you're saying.
Ay, I'm so for real. I can't no panties when he asked me to chill.
This girl even makes sex songs in different types of cultures and sounds, and this song still doesn't hit for me. Now, even though I don't consider it a flat out bad song, this is a top 10 worst track in her catalog. If I seriously had to choose a top 10 worst Megan Thee Stallion songs, and of course will 100% be on there. Admittedly, the last song that I talked about, What I Need, I would call that a top 10 worst song by her too. Now, the craziest part about me saying that is that this song is not almost bad because of Megan. It's the other stuff about the song. Popcorn, whatever, he got to get packed up. The first line from this dude is, girl, your pussy has been good from birth. I don't know if he means her pussy been good since she's been born, which is terribly disgusting, or if he meant ever since she had a kid, her sex has been better. Either way, the opening line set the tone for the rest of the track. Megan herself did a good job, so I guess she's even a freak overseas. Every other country she go, in every other video, no matter where Megan goes, she's still the same.
Yeah, he gets scared for you hoes. Every time I pop out, he gets scared for you hoes.
Getting watched on your own song by Rico Nasty of all people is something to be ashamed of. Scary is definitely helped by this spooky Halloween production, and I give Megan points for trying to rap over different production styles. She's done that a few times on Traumazine. It's just the issue with Megan is that even when she switches her style, sometimes you still just be like, this is whatever. And for me, Scary is a perfect example of how, y'all know how fan bases be saying, oh, y'all told this rapper to switch their style, to switch their production, and then when they do it, y'all still don't like it, like that kind of stuff. Just because a person raps over a different production style than usual doesn't automatically mean we have to enjoy the song. And it doesn't automatically mean it's a good song. Like, you can switch your style and we can still not fuck with it. Shout out to Rico. Like, she was fine on here, but overall, nah, you can keep Scary.
Tell a hater, fuck you. They keep coming telling me these bitches mad. What's new?
I don't know. I didn't care about this song either. What's New is one of those I'm putting my middle fingers up to all my haters type of songs, with Megan saying, somebody hating on me? What's new? Niggas and bitches always hating on me. This beat is hard as hell when it goes dun 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 dun. But still, after listening to What's New a few times, I'm like, man, she got songs that are way better than this.
Finna go dumb since these hoes think I'm stupid. I'm about to go crazy.
There's a really cool Jackson 5 sample in the back during the chorus. You can hear Lil Michael going da 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 da. Like, that part is tight. Megan herself didn't do much. 2 Chainz had a little humorous verse, and Big Sean did a good job. He had the best verse on the song. But Go Crazy is still one of the weaker tracks on Good News to me.
100K on my watch, yeah. Big brown skin with the long hair. Diamonds all on my G-string.
Now, this beat is a perfect fit for a Houston representing track like this. And finding out Juicy J made it was a massive dub. You can keep all the verses from the men though. Lil Kiki, Big Pokey, and Sauce Walker. I know that Megan wanted to show love to some fellow Houston artists by having them here, but I didn't enjoy any of these niggas' performances. I didn't mind Sauce Walker doing all the talking at the end of the track. Hell, I enjoyed that more than his verse. But the verses from all the fellas took me out of this song. Megan herself and the production was good though.
Aye, boy, you know you need to come give me that dick. He wanna hit from the back cause I'm thick.
This song totally reminds me of Pow by Soulja Boy, which is crazy. I recommend everybody listening to Pow by Soulja. SOD is shining now, holding down my side of town, and everybody is riding around screaming Soulja Boy. It's putting it down. But this song is literally a sexual and ratchet version of Soulja's track, and it was the first single released for her Fever project. So she really wanted to rope people in with this one. However, if you don't like the first single, Sex Talk, you won't enjoy like half of this EP.
Bitch, nah, I don't wanna be cool. Bitch, still hanging with the same crew.
We went from talking about the first single released for Fever to the actual first song on the EP. As the opener to Fever, the project I see people calling the best project she has, I heard Realer and went, this is just cool. Her attitude is very fierce in here, and she has some lines of her talking that talk. Y'all praising bitches that's doing the minimum. They put that check in my hand, now I'm killing them. That was hard. But everything else is about her not wanting to talk to no broke niggas. Ain't no other girls messing with her. Like, I really didn't think this song was all that.
You better get on your knees and eat this pussy right before I have another nigga do it for me.
The mixing of this song isn't the best. Like, I know I'm not tripping, but the production is much louder than Megan's voice. Her vocals sound a little faded. But Plan B is a song I will say has a good subject matter, but the overall sound of the song isn't impressive to me. Her talking about being regretful for letting a certain dude hit, but at the same time she's aware that she's better than him in every way, and other girls that he talks to after Megan probably want to be like Megan. Like, the topic is fine, but everything from the beat and, like I said, the mixing just makes it sound okay.
It never happened if the dick wasn't snapping. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and disrespect this song more than some of y'all was probably expecting. Girls in the Hood is a bottom 5 track on the Good News album. I was not impressed at all listening to this. The Eazy-E Boys in the Hood sample did nothing for me. I wasn't hyped to hear that. The song just fell into that category of every single thing she said was something you've heard on previous songs, with no interesting twist or a different point of view to make it interesting. Really quick, I want to point out that one of my pet peeves in rap is when someone says a good line and then says a whack one immediately afterwards. There's a part where Megan says, "Yes, I got a man if I don't like who's asking. I don't stand outside because I'm too outstanding." I like the first line. If it's a dusty nigga trying to talk to me, I'ma just tell him I'm in a relationship. That's funny. But the line right after that is something that early 2010s era Lil Wayne would say. That period where he was trying hard to be clever with every single line. I don't stand outside because I'm too outstanding. That is so stupid.
I'm her, she.
I actually really do like the first line of just the other day I heard a hoe say, matter of fact, what could a hoe say? That was pretty funny. I'm not a big fan of this production style, but it's not because I think it's ass. It's because it's so different from what I typically listen to. And it's 100% different from what Megan typically raps over. Her would have been in the not for me tier if Megan had a more appealing subject matter. There was practically no lines in this song that you haven't heard from Megan in the past. The entire track is, I ain't had any surgeries, my body is all natural, any hoes hating on me can fall back, all these guys want to taste of me. I was listening to her going, oh my goodness, Megan, you are lazy as hell. You got this beat that is extremely new and unique for your style, and you didn't even attempt to rap about anything different. Those are all the mediocre Megan Thee Stallion songs to me. If you enjoy any of the 33 songs that I talked about so far, hey, that's all good. But I think they're all mid, with Kake AF just being flat out trash. Now, for this Not For Me tier, I'm going to discuss 8 songs that I don't personally like, but if you told me that these songs were fire and that you think these are some of Megan's best songs, I completely get it. Because these 8 tracks are indeed good, it's just one or two things about them that takes me out of the song.
And I don't kiss you cause I know you eating ass, yeah. You getting beside yourself.
Leave it up to Lil Durk to create the first song I didn't enjoy on Good News. Movie is the 6th song on Good News, and the first 5 I rock with all of them. But hearing Durk talk so unenergetic on here and just going, shake that booty, bitch, shake that booty. Shake that booty, bitch. He slows this track down a lot when he does that. Movie is in the Not For Me tier because for what it is, this is a dog-ass club anthem. I can totally hear it being bumped in a club environment and creating a great vibe, like no question about it. But this would be fire if it was a solo Meg song. Lil Durk is boring as hell on here.
And she basic, that's why she hating. She rock designer, but it's old. That shit is dated.
This song is here because of the production more than anything else. This production is beautiful. It has such a dreamy piano beat that's just, Juicy J stays hooking up Megan with top-notch beats. Where this song loses me is the topic. What Megan was saying just wasn't that interesting to me. I also just feel like this song was a missed opportunity because in the hook she says, I'ma show this ass because that's what they want to see, which makes me not help but think that this could have been an introspective track, with her talking about the reason why she displays her sexuality so much is because she knows that sex sells more than anything else. And she could have touched on whether she thinks that's messed up and society needs to change, or whether she thinks that's legitimate. But since she didn't do any of that, it's whatever. The song still sounds great though.
You could pull up in that make a nigga say ah. Pull up in that
This is actually Megan Thee Stallion's very first official single. Of course, it didn't chart or anything. Most people's first single don't chart. But this is the first song she put out and promoted as a single. This hook threw me off because I thought this was a dude that was on here. But it's just a deepened woman's voice, most likely Megan's. I thought it was a Pimp C sample and he was talking about sitting on a girl's face. You can pull up in that, ooh, make a nigga say ah. I want to like this song, but it has an annoying horn, like siren type of sound in the back throughout the whole thing. And that is aggravating. Megan's rapping is fine. I just dislike the song because of the production. If you can tolerate that loud ass horn in the back, then yeah, this song is hard.
I'm a rich bitch with some rich friends. If he buy for me, he gotta buy for them.
This song is outrageously short. It's a little over a minute and a half, but it has a pretty funny meaning. In the hook, she says, I'm a rich bitch with some rich friends. If he buy it for me, he gotta buy it for them. So this girl literally says, me and all my homegirls got our own bread. However, that don't mean we about to stop a nigga who wants to trick on us. If you buying me a bag and some shoes, you gotta buy all my homegirls the same bag or the same shoes. I feel like some lame ass nigga would actually do that too. I wouldn't play this song, but I give it hella points for how cheeky the subject matter is and for lines like, I love a lot of zeros, but I don't fuck with no losers. There's two type of people in this world and I'm a chooser. That was hard.
That my phone, hand the money, just text me, dinner with the plug.
She 100% sounded like Trina on this song. If it wasn't for her ad-lib, someone could have played this and told me it was Trina and I would have believed them. She had one whack line in here which she said, I get more neck than a chin. But other than that, her flows on here are insane actually. I don't feel the song that much because it weirdly doesn't sound like her. She sounds completely like Trina. It's a good song though.
Bitch, I ain't the one, so watch your motherfucking mouth. Hot girl Meg from the motherfucking South.
I understand why this is one of Megan's biggest performances and why it's a track that people love so much. Trust me, I do. Especially with lines like, I don't even chase liquor, why would I chase a nigga, being fired. But overall, even though she has a high amount of aggression and good breath control when she raps this song, I just don't care. When I hear Running Up freestyle, nothing that happens for me, fam. Like, honestly, it's one of her best songs, and it's the third best song on the Fever project. But I honestly cannot say that I like the song because I really didn't, and I wouldn't listen to it.
Hey, never, ever, never, ever, ever. A nigga get read like a letter, huh?
Never is the best song on the Tina Snow project. And not only is it the best song, it's the only good song on it. Megan does a great job at rapping about how much of a pimp she is because she loves to call herself that. And of course, this bumps as a women empowerment anthem about how you're not going to take any BS from men or women. The track is great, y'all. I just solely don't like it because I think the beat is kind of basic. Yeah, the beat doesn't move me that much.
I need a Mr. Clean, make that pussy beam. Okay, I just might need a baker, make that pussy cream.
One thing about this song I always remembered the first time I heard it in 2020 is that shining, unsheathing metal sound in the back that plays every few seconds. It's one of those things where when you listen for it and focus on it, it can be kind of distracting. And then you can't unhear it when you go back to listening to the song. What puts Captain Hook over the other sex songs she had that was in the mid tier was that she had moments on here where her flow switches were really, really good. She didn't keep one generic flow the whole time. Like, she was constantly switching it. And in terms of delivery, this is hands down, no denial, one of her greatest tracks. Plus, I actually think the title and the reference in the song is clever. For the type of music she makes, to say I want a guy with a curved dick, call him Captain Hook, is admittedly clever.
alto, alto,